Don't know where it goes. I'm on a road. Follow your heart. It won't let you down. Follow your heart. Take the steps beyond your way. Take the steps. When you have a dream, you gotta start. It's the only way. If you're gonna shine, and you're gonna shine, shine, shine. You're gonna shine. And we're shining bright on the ranch, even though we're in this we're warming up here. We're warming up here. But always a sunny day on the ranch. Always my favorite place to be on a Monday night, 7 o'clock. We go live and bring you the best in indie Americana music. We span the globe. We go all over the place. Sometimes we're in Canada, sometimes Europe. But today we're going to go closer to the States. We're actually going to be in Texas. And before we get to that, we are brought to you by Blast Music 24/7, your one stop for all your indie music. If you're an indie artist, that's where you want to be. It's a great platform to showcase your music. You keep all your profits from the music. It's just a great place to be. Hotel Universe puts us up on Roku television. So we're across 7 platforms, radio stations, and we are on TV, which is very exciting. Hotel Universe, again, indie artists, you want to put your best foot forward. You want to send professional videos, MP4s, lyric videos, and you can get it reasonably done because you're going to tell them Randy sent you. Okay, to Hotel Universe. And To The Max Advertising. Again, all this information is going to stream down below. And again, great banners, logos, print things. They're great. Again, we're here to help indie artists because indie artists are better when we stick together. And it's so true, so true. So we're in for a treat tonight. We're going to actually head to Texas. Yeah. And they're cold too. I learned something new. I just thought Dallas was always hot. Dallas and Fort Worth. I've come to trip. That's not true. So, Justin Ross.
Hey, what's up?
You're freezing with us down in Texas.
I'm wearing a coat inside today. Yeah, it's a little cold down here today. Not too bad. I mean, it's not too bad, but it's been getting down in the 20s, so that is cold for Texas.
That is cold. Well, I was just in Denver last week, and it was minus 14 with wind chill. So
yeah, that's really, really cold. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
It's a different kind. That's a dry cold. I'm okay with dry cold. The moisture cold is where you don't want to be.
I'm stopping you right there, Justin, because they say, oh, it's dry heat at 114 degrees. I don't care. It's really hot. It's really cold. I don't care.
When it's like 100 here, and then the humidity is like 90%, and it's like 114, and it's just really hot, and there's no breeze, and
it's brutal.
But it's the same with cold. If it's 25 degrees and they say the humidity level's up, well, then the moisture level makes it lower, so the wind chill knocks it down to like below 0, and yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
But,
and I want to tell you, I'm a dog walker, and it's always 10 degrees colder when you walk your dog. I don't care.
All right. I'll take it.
Yeah, you have to, I'm in a condo complex, so you have to put them on the leash and pick out, and it's like, go to the bathroom now.
Yeah, hurry up.
Hurry up. It's getting colder.
Do your business. Right.
So, Justin, we span the globe. And you've been at it for a while.
Oh my God. Yeah, all my life. 43, running. Been doing this since I was 6. And to think that just 3 years ago I almost threw in the towel, and then a change of events happened and we decided to keep going, and I have never been happier.
That's awesome. It's one of those businesses. You're feeling really good. Things are great. Oh, I'm terrible. This is horrible. It's just the highs and lows of this business.
Yeah, it is. You got to take what you can get while you can get it and keep going.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you're involved in a lot of different areas of music.
Yes. Yeah. Everything from the production side, both sides of the fence, from being on stage to being off stage, being behind the camera, editing, marketing, the whole nine. It's always nice to have backup plans in case I don't want to be the front man anymore and want to step back from a band. And with talks with different booking agencies about coming on with them when I make that decision, and coming on, taking over booking for bands, etc. And there's a lot of things you learn through the music business as you've been in it for so long, and the do's and don'ts, and the whys and hows, and who's and what's. And I feel like I've been through that, and I think that's what's helping Deadwood become more of have a bigger platform here in Texas. And proud to say that this year for 25, we're going to be reaching pretty far out of Texas, going across the pond to Ireland, and we're going to be doing some stuff up in Canada this summer, and then already booking for the summer of 26, which July 4th of 26 will be that'll be 250 years of July 4th, I believe is what
really?
it is.
250 years? Really?
Yeah.
That's going to be a big summer.
So that's going to be a huge summer. Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
Amazing. Well, okay, you said a whole lot of things, so we got to go back and unpack it. What I was just talking to my friend D-Ray. He's one of the producers for Blast Music 24/7, and it is a tough business, and there seem to be a lot of pitfalls for some indie artists. We tend to learn the hard way. There are some hard lessons you learned. We could spare some indie artists from making these.
If I had to give any kind of wisdom out there, number one is always 100% promote yourself. And I don't mean the day before the show or the day, 2 days, or the week of. I mean, not only those days, but weeks out. Like, for instance, our next show isn't until February 8th, and we're going to be at the Rhinestone in Fort Worth. But we started running ads this morning on TikTok I say TikTok, Facebook and Instagram. And we're using Meta Business, which is free. Use Meta Business, set the post, do it manually, go out and have it run every morning at 10 a.m. Know your analytics, know your crowd, know your age ratio, know your clientele, your fans. Have
more right there. Know your data.
Yeah, totally. 100%.
I mean, you can get YouTube, Facebook gives you tons and tons of data.
Yes, 100%. Use that. Don't just don't overlook it. Even if your numbers are small, don't overlook it. Like, how many people are watching me on Facebook compared to YouTube? Use both. Yeah. There's more out there than just TikTok in the world. TikTok is going to be like 30 and down. Whereas where Facebook's going to be 35 and up. Instagram's going to run all the way up to 35, but it's going to be in your 20s mainly.
Right. So know your data, know your demographics, and go where they are. You got to be true to your demographics.
Totally. 100%. And we live in a time that's way too fast. Everything moves quick. If you don't stay on it, the world's just going to pass you by. So you can't just depend on each show to be the thing that's going to keep you on the map. You got to work at it every single day. What do they say? It's like, for each platform, every platform is different, but I think for Facebook, they say to make somewhere between 4 and 6 posts a day.
I've heard different things. Their analogs have recently shifted dramatically.
Totally.
Yeah. And again, because this whole cookie crisis, they can't track cookies anymore, which used to target things.
Sure. Yeah. Which is great. It is great that you get the option to because they give you the option now, right? Like, you don't want to do cookies, fine. Take it away. Well, I don't want to have the same thing popping up on my feed every time, but I encourage people to go to our website. We always tell them to go to justinrossmusic.com and subscribe. So if they're truly a fan of the music, when they subscribe there to the website, every time we have a show, it lets them know if we're in their area. It's going to let them know weeks out that we're coming. And it's been working. We've had hold on, I got the calendar pulled up here. We've had 8 shows this year, and every show has been sold out so far. And
it's amazing.
And it's just, every show, not a seat to be had. In fact, the other night we were playing Broncos, which is here locally. And during the show, one of the bartenders came up and said, "Hey, just to let you know, if you want to tell your crowd, people are already reserving seats for your date back here on March 29th. You're up to like 5 right now. And I think by the end of the show, you're like 18. And so, there was 18 tables reserved before we even finished that gig. So that's what I'm saying. It's just a matter of, but it used to be, like back, let's go back 30, 40 years ago. It used to be, what were you trying to do? Well, you were trying to get on the radio. FM radio was everything. If you could get on your local radio station, then that was going to help you. Well, you don't really need that anymore. It helps. It does.
Yeah, radio isn't completely dead.
Right. Terrestrial
in fact,
radio.
A lot of charts still use radio and record sales.
There's a venue in Colorado that recently said, well, if they're not on the Texas radio chart, we're not going to book them. And I just said, okay, cool. Well, then don't book us.
Right.
Right. Don't look at every club as like, that's your thing. That's going to make or break your career. Just do the things leading up to that to make that a great show, and then focus on the next one. And the next one, if you come back to that one, always try and make each show the best you can.
Yeah.
And give yourself as much promotion as you possibly can.
And emails are still alive.
Huge. Still huge.
You want to nurture your fan base.
Yes.
You got to get their emails, and that's how you get personal. Send them stuff no one else gets.
I was listening to the Joe Rogan show, and there was a guy on there talking about marketing. And he was explaining the social media sound. And this made, ever since he said, and this was about 3 years ago when I heard this. And when I heard that, it made total sense to me. I never thought about it like this before. So your Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of those things, LinkedIn, all of those things, those are like your condos, and your website is your house. And you want to hold parties in your condos, but in those condos, you want to let them know that you're going to have a big party back at your house.
Yeah.
So you invite people to party here, but get them to funnel back to the house. Because one day, and I think we got a real big taste of that here in the last like 3 months. One day, socials are just going to be gone.
I know. The one site who may or may not be here in another 2 months or whatever,
right?
Disappeared, and a lot of people realized they didn't have any way to contact people that they were contacting. And I do artist development through Artist Edge Collective, and we have a big marketing platform. And it's a tough sell to say you got to get emails. Right. Oh, they're dead. No, you still check your emails 20 times a day, people.
No, yeah, that's the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is check my emails. I check them and I put the spam where the spam goes, etc. But I don't let them stack up. Like, 15 years ago, I used to just go in there every once in a while. I'd be like, God, Lord, there's 500 emails in here. And there's no telling how many shows I just didn't even get because I didn't follow through, but I make it an everyday thing now. And you're right. 100%. That's why we send people to the website, because hence the shows on the calendar on the website. If you're subscribed to it, then it's going to send you an email letting you know, reminding you, hey, on February 8th at the Rhinestone, Justin Ross and Deadwood Revival are going to be performing at, blah, blah, blah. So emails, social media, get people to go back to your website and promote yourself every day. That would be my thing to push out to up and coming artists now. It's like, because if you're not doing that and you're not doing it at the very least once a day,
and you got to check your junk mail at least like once a week.
Totally. Well, I check it Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I check it 3 times a week because you never know what's going into there.
Yeah.
Also on
important stuff in the spam. I'm like, what? I should have gotten back to this week, days ago.
Your messenger on Facebook, like on your messenger, people that may not follow you or may not be your friend, they're trying to send you messages.
Requests,
so you'll have message requests in there, and you'll go in and see it. And sometimes I have people that are like, hey, I don't really want to, like I don't have a social page, but I wanted to message you on here. And then they may just be telling you, hey man, I love your music, or I love this, or whatever. Cool. Thank you. Well, follow us over at our website. You can do that.
I'm really, again, I try to keep up on all the socials, but I have guys from India trying to call me at like 4:00 in the morning.
There's some venues. I mean, I know guys, I know a dude up in Kansas City that he doesn't really come alive for doing business until about 2:30, 3:00 in the morning. And then he'll start sending out emails. I know, because like when I do get emails, and I got agents that are that way too. That like I'll hear my phone go off at like 5:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock, and I'm like,
I have a huge
geez.
following in New Zealand, like,
Yeah,
and that's 12 hours ahead, you know.
yeah.
It's crazy. You gotta know your time zones too.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, like we're dealing with a guy named Joe over in Ireland right now, and it's the same thing. Like, because they're so far behind and or ahead or whatever it is. I just got to know that I can get a hold of him at this time, but he's probably going to bed while I'm up kicking around.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah.
There is so much to this business, Justin. But you know what? The one thing it is all about the song.
100%. Don't be afraid to write. At the end of the
day, we are marketing and trying to put our best foot forward with our best produced songs.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be competitive in I don't compete with people. I say this every single week. I want to be competitive.
Sure.
So let's talk about some of your songs. We're going to start with The Reach.
Okay. Reach was written a long time ago, about 8 or 9 years ago. And it was something that with Deadwood Revival, when we switched to doing this a few years back, that we had played it a couple times, and then we decided that we really the way we were playing it in this band was a lot better than the way I was performing it before. And so everybody in this band comes from an extremely different background, the collection of musicians in this band. And so it made the song even more special. And we ended up dedicating it to my great-grandfather, who was the first fire chief of Haltom City here in DFW. And we ended up shooting the music video inside the Haltom Fire Department and becoming friends with them and the fire chief there, Brian Jacobs. And then from that, when we did the premiere of the video, we actually premiered it at Texas Live in Arlington, Texas. And we were able to hold a massive event on that day. During the auction, we raised, I think it was right at like $9,300 or $9,600. And then our merch sales on top of that brought it a little over 10. And that was given to the LODD, which is the Line of Duty Death, who takes care of all of our firefighters, first responders, etc. here in Texas. So the entire video is dedicated to firefighters, paramedics, EMTs, EMS all around the world. And so every time that this video plays, when we get the streams in off of it, that money goes into an account and we send that to the LODD.
That's amazing. And I thought we'd start with this one because of the LA fires, which is so devastating. It's hard
to horrible. Yeah.
Wrap your head around how much is lost of California right now. So let's listen to The Reach. Hang in there, people. It's we usually don't get 8-minute videos, but it's got some great visuals, so we're going to stay with it.
Watch 38 coming down. On the road already. Jasper, put the blanket up. Flash over. 48, 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 flash over. 48 Flash over. Take 48, flash over.
Oh, here we stand, staring out to the night, and we're holding on to this guiding light, and it haunts me in the morning light, morning light. Oh, it reach to me in the dark. Oh, it cry out my name, and I fall down upon my knees, and I reach for you in the dark. Oh, hear me now, listen to the words I say, see it now, we're not alright, 'cause there's a light out there leading us through the night, and it finds its way straight into our hearts, to our hearts. Oh, it reach to me in the dark. Oh, it cry out my name, and I fall down upon my knees, and I reach for you in the dark. Oh, it reach for me in the dark. Oh, it cry out my name, and I fall down upon my knees, and I reach for you in the dark.
All right, and we are back on the ranch. We are brought to you by Blast Music 24/7. We go across 4 or 5 platforms, Roku. We're going to be on My Indie Radio. And also we have, this is exciting. There's actually some radio stations that are going to be picking us up. So it's a really great time to be on the ranch. We're expanding, we're moving and shaking. So great things in 2025 coming
Nice.
at the ranch. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm
Nice.
excited. Hotel Universe is really great to all indie artists. I know, Justin, you do your own editing and things, but not everyone is so blessed. And that's why you have places like Hotel Universe to go. And
Absolutely.
for branding, if you need logos, because you can't go to a show without a banner, a logo, something, people. I've seen it. It's a crime. Don't make this mistake. Let them know who you are. Promote, 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 promote.
Yep.
Get emails, get emails, get emails.
Yep, absolutely. Brand yourself. Make a brand, make your logo, and make it stick.
And be branded across all. I even have classes that can help you learn how to do this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but it's important stuff in this crazy indie world.
Yeah.
So, but you're multi-talented that way, that you could do a lot of these things yourself. Does the band help you, Deadwood Revival?
Yep, we all work as one big team. You know, there's the band members. There's Corey Weiss on fiddle, Aaron Capers on drums, Bob Simmons on bass, and then we have Gary Hullett as our front of house tech that runs with us, and then we have Kelly Pierce, who takes care of all of our bookings with Seventh Planet Entertainment, and it's just one big family. We all work together. We all talk regularly, and we push. In fact, this Wednesday, we're going to be going to the Dallas Music Awards show, where The Rain has been nominated for Country Song of the Year, and so we're one of the nominees and running. So we're all going out there, and then Bob, our bass player, is up for Best Bass Player of the Year, and AC is up for Best Drummer of the Year.
That upright bass, and I think it's not The Rain, but I think it's the Lighthouse, where he's actually bowing it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, which is really, really cool. I'm a classically trained bass player, and what a difference that can make.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, Lighthouse Keeper was it was written by Scott Copeland, and he originally wrote it, a guy here out of Fort Worth, and then Cross Canadian Ragweed put it on their garage record and did a version of it. And I actually heard Scott play it long before I heard Cross Canadian do it. And I thought, man, what a really cool take on that song, the way they did it. And I've always been a fan of it, and I've been performing it forever. And so with this band, it was really cool to do that song, and just make it our own the way we did it. It was really fun.
Well, let's go back to The Rain. That's up for some awards.
Yeah.
Tell me about The Rain. Tell me about your writing process.
The Rain kind of was one of those things that just kind of came to me overnight lyrically. I woke up.
When songs just drop in your lap.
I woke up, it was in my head. I had the melody line, and I just started writing, and I was thinking about the times, and I was thinking about, you know, everything that we see going on the streets, and you know, how we just need to get away, you know, when you're happiest. I had a really happy moment where my wife and I were dancing in the rain at one point, and I just thought about that, and thought about, man, how about I just write a song about just getting the hell out of here and get away from all of this chaos that we're seeing. And so The Rain is just a metaphor for, it might just be the rain that brings us back in, that centers us a little bit, because in that moment that you're living in, kind of deal. And so it turned out to be a beautiful song. And then when Deadwood put it together, it was just like, oh my God, this is monstrous. And we had so much fun playing it, and the crowd loved it. And so, yeah, we definitely put it there on the record, and man, what a song. We shot the music video. There's this place called the Blue Bayou, which is in North Fort Worth. We play there once a month. We use it as a live rehearsal, and it's beautiful. They're one of our sponsors. For Dallas Fort Worth, they're like one of the last mom and pop backwoods bars there is, restaurants, that's still in DFW, and it's up in Eagle Mountain Lake. It's literally, I mean, it's plywood on the walls. When you go in, it's no paint, it's plywood. They got a beautiful bar, they got seating, it's all home cooked food. And then they built this huge patio out back with a huge stage. And a lot of people are like, why don't you ever promote the Bayou? I'm like, well, it's the best kept secret. Like, we don't have to say anything about it. We have a built-in, they know we're coming. It goes out in the emails. They all see it.
Yeah. Emails.
And we play there on a Wednesday, like one Wednesday a month. And it's a beautiful thing. But we shot the music video behind the Blue Bayou, out where the old barn and all the woods are at and the sticks and everything. We shot it out there. And turned out to be just one of our favorites, man. And so there was actually 2 more music videos that we didn't get to shoot for this EP that I think after we get through with the new record, we are gonna shoot music videos for them and then put them as like bonus features coming out later in the year.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You know what? You can just release it as a single, or what, you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing nowadays. A lot of people don't even drop a full album or EP. Like, they drop singles, put them together. Okay, now this is a collection. Now, that seems to be the trend.
That was kind of like this record. It was an EP. We only did 6 songs on it, and but we're going the exact opposite direction on the next record. It's 10 songs and 2 live bonus tracks, and then at the end of February, we also have a live record coming out, live at the Mule Barn, New Year's Eve 2024. That is coming out at the end of February, which is absolutely killer.
That's a lot of fun. But let's listen to The Rain.
All right.
Though they'd sleep this place far behind me, take it out there to the middle of nowhere and leave our troubles flowing far behind. Put your hand in my back pocket and let's dance to the rhythm of the rain as it falls down. Find the shovel of your feet in the earth beneath and catch the rhythm in the music after all. Parks down here on the corner, I saw Jesus burning sage, shaking hands with the devil, trying to make them get away. And they found me in the middle, trying to leave this place, but here comes the storm, baby. And this time, and it just might be the rain, oh, that'll lead us in. It just might be the rain that'll lead us in, baby. Oh, it just might be the rain. Knock, knock on my door, let me feel it. This guitar takes the night. Turn the ticket loose and take me to the train and leave this town this time. Parked down here on the corner, I saw Jesus burning sage, shaking hands with the devil, trying to make their getaway. Well, they found me in the middle, trying to leave this place, but here comes the storm, baby, this time. And it just might be the rain that'll lead us in. It just might be the rain that'll lead us in, baby. Oh yeah, it just might be the rain now. Oh, it just might be the
Such a cool groove on that. We are back on the ranch, brought to you by Blast Music 24/7, your one stop for the best in upcoming indie Americana music. If you're an indie artist and you want to apply to be on the ranch, just go to my website. It's scrolling down there. Randy O'Neill, Randy is RandyOneil.com/shows, and you can fill out a form properly and apply to be on the show. That was my rant for the week of people not filling out forms properly. But I'm feeling much better now.
Did you get it out?
Got it out. I had to get it all out. It was a rant. I'm good now. But people are watching, so this is an interactive show. So if you have a comment for us and that great song, "The Rain," we'd love to hear from you. So
drop it in the chat.
Drop it in the chat, and we'll chat back. That's the way it goes.
Absolutely.
So now, when are you going to Dallas for that nomination?
It will be on this Wednesday. This Wednesday is the Dallas Music Awards. So
that's coming up.
Yeah, 2 days. We're gonna be showing up in force. I got the whole crew coming out with us, so we're all gonna be out there and go enjoy it and support everybody in the scene out there. So we're excited. But we're just thankful to be nominated for it.
It is. It is an honor because we indie artists don't get recognized all that often.
It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work. Yeah, absolutely.
It does. You're your own label most of the time, and
yeah. Well, in all honesty, that's really the best way to go these days. Is be your own label.
Yeah.
You gotta ask yourself, like, if somebody comes in and says they want to be your manager, you got to ask yourself and ask them, like, what are you gonna do that's gonna outdo me every day? You know, and then that's when you question yourself, is like, am I doing enough every day? Am I doing,
It's true. It's true. And there's a learning curve because there are so many moving parts. Right. Don't try to conquer it all at once, and don't go alone. There's a lot of places that could help you. There's a lot of people with their money, with their hand out.
Sure. Absolutely. There's a lot of that out there. You just do the best you can, put your best foot forward, and keep going, and just stay with. I guess the key word is consistency. Stay consistent.
Okay, I like that. Stay consistent
and persistent.
Persistent.
Yeah. Follow your goal and just keep going. Don't stop. We always hear that, like, don't stop, man. One day it'll happen for you.
One day. Yeah, it's true. And it's true because it is a business of rejection, but you're going to find the right door.
Yeah.
Right. You're going to find your niche. You're going to find your fans.
Yep.
And you can make it.
If you're out there and you're a musician and you're touring, whether you're a solo artist or you're with a full band, and you're able to pay your band, pay your taxes, pay your bills, and you've made it. There is the carrot hanging at the end of the tunnel of, I want to be able to be a rock star and this and that. Just forget about all that. Just worry about playing music, writing songs, and touring.
Right. Writing songs and touring. Yeah. And you have to manage your expectations.
Totally.
You have to be in it because you love it. And some people are going to go real far to the top of billboards, and some are just going to make a living at music, doing what they love. Right.
Never stop expanding. Make great, outstanding impressions on the stage and off the stage. Clean entry and a clean exit. That's what I always tell my guys. All of us are sober. None of us drink. We don't get jacked up at shows. And so we always get, nothing but compliments coming back to our agent about, like, man, these guys were so easy to work with. They put on a hell of a show. And that's another thing too. A lot of bands, they'll play 3-hour sets. You'll see these guys go out there, the venue's like, well, I want 9 to 1:30, and you guys can take breaks in the middle. You don't have to do that. Just tell them no. And if you don't get booked there, fine. But put together a show. Think about it like this. And you go to see a movie at the theater. When's the last time you went and saw a movie in a theater that was 4 hours long?
Yeah.
You wait till that comes out on Amazon or something, and then you watch it in pieces, you know? So you're not gonna sit there and binge watch the whole thing. You're not gonna do that for a band. I don't care. I mean, I don't care if it's Floyd, Metallica, whoever. I'm not gonna go sit through 4 hours of Metallica,
Yeah.
you know? So put together a 2-hour show and say, we have a 2-hour show and this is what we're going to do. And if they want less, cool. We got a 90-minute show or we got a 60-minute show, but 2-hour max and play it straight through, no break. Put together that's from song 1 to the last song you do. There is a consistency and a flow to that set, and it gives people something to watch and listen to and be a part of. And that way, when they leave, they go, "Oh my God, what did I just watch? I want to go see it again."
It's an experience,
right? It's an experience.
You got to bring. It's Taylor Swift syndrome. You got to bring your fans in. You
Totally.
got to, speak to the audience and take them on a ride.
Yep, 100%, 100%. Create the vibe.
Create the vibe. Set the mood. It's your stage. Own it.
It's your stage, exactly. And if the venue says, "Well, I'm not interested in that," be like, "Okay, well then it's not for me. Move on." But if you're just going to go out and play cover songs and bang away on an acoustic guitar and just drill one top 40 song after the next, then go play those 4-hour shows. If that's what pays your bills, then go do it. I'm not against it. But as an original artist, if you're trying to make a stamp and make a statement with your music, put together a show.
Right.
Build your name, build your brand, push forward.
One show at a time.
That's right.
Now, the Lighthouse Keeper. All right, we're going to go back to that one because that one's a little bit of a long video too. Was that a cover or you wrote it with a collaboration or?
Nope, this would technically be a cover song. So
okay, this is a cover. Okay.
But it's not. Okay, let's see. It couldn't be a cover because we're not doing it the exact way it was written. So the musicianship behind it and the way this is performed is not how the song was originally put together. Scott Copeland wrote it out of Fort Worth. Cross Canadian Ragweed had it on their garage record. So we took the best of what Cross Canadian did and how Scott did, and then we put our own flavor on it. And we do what we do in Deadwood. And so the lyrics are the same. They're what Scott wrote, but we changed it up a little bit. And I've even heard from Scott like, "Oh my God, man, what a creation on this song." It's just one of our favorite songs and so much fun to play, but it really shows all sides of this band and what we're able to do as musicians. So we put it on the EP and we did a music video, and it's funny because it is a little bit long. It's like 7 minutes long, something like that. But we didn't think about that, and that's the other thing. Like we're not trying to do. I don't know. Like we wrote a song the other day called "Today I Whispered to Myself." It's about 1 minute and 30 seconds long. But then we have a song. We have other songs that'll last for. I mean, God, our big outro, which you can find on YouTube. It's under Live at Lava Cantina. We do this big outro, and I think the whole thing's like 17 minutes long. But we're throwing in one of our originals mixed with a cover, mixed with another cover, mixed with another cover.
It's like a mashup.
And it's a mashup, but it's all formed around the original tune.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I like that. That's fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So let's listen to The Lighthouse Keeper.
Yeah.
A long-haired man came to my door in Roman sandals and a golden sword, said, come with me and I'll take you higher. So we soared out of the atmosphere on his magic carpet that led me steer, and said, take the reins, son, and I'll let you fly. Yeah, we escalated through the thick clouds, and our only thoughts are not coming down. As we got to the amber glow, well, I felt the fire. There was a unicorn with the neon horn and a velvet saddle that was slightly worn, as I pulled my mystic rug right up beside her. And I sat down on a floating stool. She knelt her head, then produced a jewel, and I smiled and asked if I could ride her. And I saw the lighthouse keeper. His hollow eyes pierced my soul. Said that I'm just a desperate seeker, searching for what I did not know. On Pegasus I was flying free, careless, lost over purple sea, when I came along this lonesome fortune teller. She gazed into a crystal ball, and I saw that giant gavel fall, and asked if I could be her pallbearer. But then I saw that gypsy prophesize of the tearing flesh and the mother's cry and the crimson glow of love that would run forever. Never stood before the kings and queens of the hooded men with the guillotine, and prepared to meet the eternal tax collector. Then I dined with an aristocrat on his balcony with his welcome mat, and we laughed and drank all the wine from his side. I saw the lighthouse keeper. His hollow eyes pierced my soul. Said that I'm just a desperate seeker, searching for what I did not know.
And we are back on the ranch, brought to you by Blast Music 24/7, your one-stop shop for all indie artists. You should have your music up there. They're going to take care of you. You keep your profits. So it's a win-win for all indie artists. We're coming at you throughout France, my indie radio. Love you guys. Always love we go on live. We go on in France on Thursdays.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, a little indie music radio, a little international. Hopefully we'll have a few more lined up soon. So, and Roku radio from Hotel Universe. So
nice.
We have a few minutes left here, Justin.
Well, thank you for having me on the show. Absolutely.
Oh, I loved having you on the show.
Yes, it's been a blast, man. Thank you.
Yeah. Good to talk shop.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, it's the everyday thing, huh? Talking shop. No doubt. Did it all day today. It's a Monday. It's definitely a Monday. Woke up to
Mondays
it, going to
is
bed to it.
my big push.
Yeah. We got our Paratheory podcast is tonight. I think we're going on it. What time is it? It's almost 7:00 Central Standard. So we'll be on at 8:30 tonight on our YouTube channel. So
you do that every Monday?
Every Monday, yeah. We usually go on at 7, but tonight he's my partner in that is taking care of some business with his family, and I think we're gonna go on about 8:30 tonight. It's not really to do about music. It's a hobby that him and I have, and it's a television show we have called Paratheory. We're starting season 2 of that coming up into March. We start in season 2, and so we're running the podcast right now. We run it every week, every Monday, and then every Tuesday we have our Blood in the Water podcast, which is with our band. Now this week we have 2 band members that are out of town until Wednesday, so we won't have it tomorrow night. So it'll come back around next Tuesday and do the Blood and Water podcast. But it's a good way for everybody to get to know the band, because the whole band gets on there and we talk shop and talk about the week, and we do like some Q&As, trivia questions. We do stuff. We send out a prize to all of our people that guess the trivia of the day kind of thing. We send them a prize via Venmo or Zelle or however. So it's a lot of fun.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's all live. People can comment, all that stuff, talk with us.
So people want to follow you, get on your email list. Where would they find you?
Go to justinrossmusic.com, subscribe there to the website. You'll be able to find all of our socials there. And if you're wanting a one-stop shop for everything, you can go to deadwoodfan.com/ourinfo. And that will show you our online merch store, our website, all of our sponsors, everything we got going on, our calendar. You can actually subscribe to that. And when we are in your area within like 50 miles, it will notify you and let you know that we are going to be in your area. And
that's a really cool feature.
Yeah, all of our music videos are up there, all of our live videos, all of our links, everything is there. So you can so that's deadwoodfan.com/ourinfo.
Really good. Really good. So really nice having you on the show. And if you have some new music in a couple months, hit me back up. We'll have you back on.
We sure will. We'll have we gave a little teaser out of it. There's Take You for a Ride is the name of the song, and it's live at the Mule Barn New Year's Eve, and we just released that on YouTube. And so that's just a teaser of what the live record is going to be like. But I think it's I think we did 17 songs for the live record, and so that'll be coming out at the end of February.
17
songs.
Holy cow.
Yeah,
that's amazing. Great work, Justin. Can't wait to hear it.
Absolutely.
All right, keep doing good things. I wish you the best.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Likewise, thank you for having me on the show.
All right,
look forward to doing it again.
Time around.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't know where it goes. I'm on a road. Follow your heart. It won't let you down. Follow your heart. Take the steps beyond your way.